Watch this video with me, America before the introduction of car, and see what was the state of America. This is America early 1900. I'm talking of 1903, 1904, 1905. Look at it. Most of the Americans were artisans. That is, they were they engage in blue collar job. They are blue collar job workers. Look at it. This is a rail system in the early 1900, and when you see most of them, they are either plumbers, insurance salesmen, or salesmen, or marketer. Look at them. Look now. This is a plumbing section where many people go every day to be hired for job for the day. Is a plumbing section, and look at people moving on the road, going up and down, and some hanging around for job to come around. Now look at that, and then you will see now people coming in. Yeah, look at the road. America has tiny road in those years. Between these gigantic buildings, they have tiny roads, and on these tiny roads, you will see either horse carriage coming. Yeah, see horse carriage mobile coming, and then you will see another thing now. That look at that long one coming over there is a rail system. Now this is the first mobile in those years, the first automobile in those years. That's horse carriage going, and then you see the rail system coming in with the shuttle coming in on the road. That's the introduction. Now this is what I'm saying. Look at this one now coming in. I want to see on the road, you see the two rails, the iron on the road, that this one is. Let's look at it. Yeah, look, this is what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. This is the rail system that this thing is following on. So this is like a mini train coming into the cities on their tiny road to drop people for a job and then to take them back home. This was the before massive introduction of cars by Henry Ford in 1903. And now look at the first mobile in those days, can only accommodate just a family, father, mother, and children. And then look at it. That was the car in those years. And look at the buildings, and look at the status of the people. Look at the caliber of people in America in these years. See horse carriage passing on the road while the the car is waiting for, and look at the people controlling the traffic while people are moving on the road. And majority of people in those years were blue collar job workers. Majority of them were blue collar job, and that's a shuttle. Now look at another section of the town, and people moving up and down, people waiting to be hired for job or hanging around for their expertise to be demanded. This is America. Look at majority of people. This is a popular area in America. They are either hanging around, reading newspaper, waiting to be engaged. This is, can you imagine, this is America? This is when I was saying the other time that 45 years was the average lifespan of Americans this time. And then average Americans spend 50% of their earnings on food. And only 5% have access to indoor plumbing, and there was no help from government, and corruption was everywhere until Henry Ford launched the car.